They keep it simple. You know, they're not bringing out a new tool every week, right? They cover the basics. What else do? They support their downline. They don't just sign people up and forget them, right? You know, when we started doing this business, and this is for a whole other topic, you know, we're doing a breakout on Sunday. We get into more of the basics. But Terry started calling every member in our downline as they were coming in, got up to $800 people a month calling every single one of them. Now, Christy here has jumped in and is doing the same for her team. You know, there's people that sign people up and never call them again. Some of these people haven't even opened up their juice. Right? What else do premiers do? They do three-way calls. Don't you think premiers do three-way calls? Probably not every premier does. I think it's the most underutilized thing that we do. What else do? They do meetings. I think premiers probably do meetings. Maybe, you know, I never did a meeting until long after I was a premier, right? But my meeting was on the phone on a conference line. I started doing conference calls when we were 1Ks. That was my kind of niche. So meetings, yes. What else? They certainly attend meetings, don't they, if they're not doing them themselves yet. What else do? They have goals. What else? They follow up. Yes. What else? They're always growing, right? Working on themselves. Yes. What else? They promote their business. Come on, there's some other things that premiers do. They drink the juice. They take the juice. Yeah, they're in love with the juice. Don't you think? This is not a money game, guys. I hope you notice that Zango is about caring about other people, right? What else do? They teach people. You know, they're teachers. They teach them how to duplicate themselves. What else? What's that? Yeah, they probably work with their upline. What else do? Stay consistent. Leadership. Are we missing something? I think a couple things. Constantly recruiting. All right. Let's make a list. That's my funny guy. When you see that guy, it means you're supposed to write. Here's some of the things that I've got on here. And if you see ones that I've got that you haven't got yet, add these to your list. And then I'm going to go through a little process that will cement this. I think they take responsibility for their business. Your upline does not build your business. And I got really bad news. Neither does your downline. Because you can't count on all your downline to do what you think they should do. Right? You've got to do it. And you've got to be the leader that you want others to follow. I'm going to talk about more of that later. Hey, we got the consistent. You know, my friend that I knew well before Zango, John Shaw, he's a premier, lives on the other side of the hill. He's one of our warm market people, him and Laurel. He said to me, Art, the reason you're success is you're focused. I can't focus like that. He says, that's why you're so successful. Focus. Every day, there's something going on in my mind about my dream and my goal. They talk to people. We got that. What about invest? Nobody mentioned that. They invest. You invested to come here. You know about investing in your business. It's $1 million business. Why not invest in it, right? We got the three-way calls. Attend and create their own conference calls. Don't you think so? How many people do their own conference calls in here? How many people have done one? Hey, you can have a conference call anytime. Freeaudioconferencing.com, freeconferencecall.com. You can have 2 people on it, or 5 or 10. We started with just a half a dozen people. They follow up. They only work one program. You know, they're not jumping into the next thing that comes down the pike, because I can tell you it takes a tremendous amount of focus to do one program. And I've never yet seen anybody in my career build 2 businesses at once in network marketing. Invariably what happens is they build one and go into retirement on the other and collect a check. That happens, yes. But to build 2 at once, impossible for most people. So they only work one program. They keep committed and they keep focused. And they attend convention and regionals. Let's look at your list, okay? I want you to go down your list and I want you to ask yourself, I want you to put a check mark next to the things that you're already doing. And I want you to circle the ones that you think you could start doing. Because if you don't start doing the things that premiers do, you can't wait until you become a premier to start acting like one, right? So look at that list, and that's something you can look at later, and circle some things that you could do in the next couple of weeks when you leave here. You were here. You've passed the big test. You are all leaders in this room. Did you know that? Do you know you're leaders? Give yourself a hand. You guys are leaders. You were here.